COVID-19 has made this year a challenge.
This is not how we envisioned our college experience.
Self-quarantine is not fun or easy.
Let's face it.
Doing class over Zoom isn't the same as in person.
Finding a comfortable place to study is hard when academic buildings are closed.
Let's face it.
This pandemic can make us feel isolated and alone.
Staying a 6-foot distance from your friends feels weird.
I miss going to practice every day with my boys.
Let's face it.
This is not an ordinary year here at Lehigh.
Despite all of this, we found ways to learn and grow.
I'm more empathetic towards myself and others.
I'm learning more about labeling my own emotions and how to practice self-care.
I've learned that by sharing my experience, it is an opportunity to talk openly about how I've personally struggled and what I've done to cope as a way to help others. Let's face it.
And we've tried to see the positives.
COVID gave me the opportunity to spend more time outside with my family.
Having classes on Zoom is a little weird, but it's super nice to have a few extra minutes in the morning. Let's face it.
And we do what we have to keep us all safe.
Washing our hands, staying home, and avoiding touching our faces is important.
And our actions affect fellow residents and businesses.
Let's face it.
The impact of COVID-19 has shown us all what is really important: community and connection to others.
The pandemic reminds us of how connected we all are.
Adversity is inevitable, but no matter the challenge, if we stick together, the opportunities for growth are limitless. Let's face it.
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 Let's face it together.